Hi, happy Sunday. Welcome to Zealots of Zul. My name is Cliff Dunn. We're going to start things off in just a few minutes and introduce our player characters and the actors playing them. I just wanted to remind you of some, bring you up to date to where we were last week and talk a little bit about this week's adventure. Our Howling Waste story arc continues with the Zealots deep into the Urg, or the Howling Waste, a large desert. Urg is, by the way, a word that I borrowed from Earth. It's an Arabic word which means desert or large waste, and as the Zealots have been discovering, it is in fact a large, endless waste, which they are making their way through in previous. So as we've discovered in the last couple of weeks, Kepri, the impetus for the characters going there is Kepri's sister leading an embassy of Chemish diplomats and others, and bringing supplies from that distant, mysterious land, which is in some ways analogous to ancient Egypt, but ancient Egypt filtered through our own mythology and allegorical concepts. So the characters are going there. We're going to take a short break and come back with more interesting characters and start off with this week's adventure. And welcome back to Zealots of Zul. I'm Cliff Dunn. Time to introduce our actors. We are missing one of our players today. Michael is not here. Mike Tish, who plays Atlas, isn't here, but Atlas will be here, and he will be here in spirit. Let's start over here.
Well, as you have just heard, I am not Mike. My name is Kyle. I will also not be playing Atlas. I will be playing Ibn al-Kepri, the Chemish Ranger, guide, and humble being of the desert, tracking the fiendish dogs, sons of jackals that have not only stolen my sister, Ozira, as well as Erjabani's granddaughter, who Kepri has sworn a blood oath to retrieve.
In the desert, blood oaths probably don't mean anything.
No.
Sure.
Not like an honor culture.
I mean,
Honor's honor.
Yeah.
I'm Scott. I play Arslan. I am a rogue filling in for our amazing rogue Atlas. So
Look, he's not here. You don't have to lie, okay?
you can watch it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have to be nice. Yeah.
So I'm stuck out in the desert with everyone else who doesn't want to be stuck out in the desert.
I am Anna. I play Sabine. I am a bard, and I really, really don't like the desert, and I'm becoming increasingly irritated. And
That's becoming
cantankerous.
increasingly clear.
Yeah. She's really not happy. She doesn't like Quranians. She probably doesn't like Kuranaji either. She doesn't seem to like anyone right now. It's just a really bad time in Suzuki's life.
Fair enough. That's an absolutely fair assessment.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Anupam Dwar. I am the Gudwaran monk that is traveling along with this this group of miscreants, as it were. Somebody has to be the moral compass, right?
Yes,
Anyway, so yeah, I'm basically here trying to escape from my problems because life is shit right now.
no one's having a good time.
No, not at all.
Even Kepri's not having a good time anymore.
Kepri was having a good time.
Now
Then
he's
it
having
got
a good
personal.
time.
Then it got personal.
And I get the feeling that Attalus is probably just going to be sick the whole time. Is what's going
Yeah.
Well, that's
Mike's
been,
not here. Attalus is just
That's
sick.
He rolled a 1 on a survival check at the end of last game. Pretty sure that
Right. We're just dragging him along.
he's on the last camel.
Right.
To be fair.
so last week, the last thing that we did last week was one of the chieftains of the Kuranaji, Sheikh Mukrin, took you deeper into the earth, where you met with the tribesmen of the Irmazdari that served the Irmazdari chieftain known as the Fox. The Libra, I believe, right? That's right. So, and what was the last thing that?
What I recall, if my memory serves correct, we
We traded 2 barrels of water.
and
Two.
we got plenty.
One.
And-
One.
And the offal that the Kuranaji cast off to for trade.
Right, they had butchered an ox and for meat for themselves, but they had taken the offal, the
Snout.
right,
Dinner. It's a hot dog.
the hot dog.
And we managed to get some information out of them that we believe may be correct. That there was
Deeper into the desert.
it sends us deeper into the desert. That a group, small group of people was seen going deeper into the desert to about south. Not sure the exact timing of it. It was recent. And we began our way. They offered to take us, but guide us there, but we politely declined along with our Kuranaji chaperones also forcefully declined that for us, thankfully.
And so Sheikh Green and his warriors on their war camels escorted you to the very edge of where they were willing to go, to the sands of
Pillars of wisdom.
where the where it is said that Ramal, the god of the sands, dwells, and his men will not go farther than that. Before we pick up our action, in the city-state of Vadishar, distant, far, far away, a storyteller tells a story of the Desert of Bones. Near to where the howling crater of the great Ishtaroid yawns at its widest point, deep within the howling waste lies the Desert of Bones. It is a legendary place, an ancient place, where a great battle occurred between the armies of Utu and Hengal. The kings of those cities named after them were sons of the giant kings, mighty in their own right, and filled with the blood of that ancient and perhaps divine race. Thousands of archers, charioteers, and swordsmen from both cities arrayed against each other. The desert sand ran red with blood as the warriors clashed, the clangor of bronze swords ringing out through the fire and smoke of the bodies of dying. The wizards of Hengal summoned winged demons and plagues to inflict upon the advancing enemy Utu army while the bearded priests of Utu called upon secret names of their gods, imploring them to smite down the armies of Hengal. The armies of both suffered grievous losses, but the battle ended with the defeat of the men of Hengal. Move, move, you little snipe! No prisoners were taken that day by the warriors of Utu. They pursued and slaughtered the broken enemy. Thereafter the sacrificial daggers of their priests blackened with the clotted blood as they offered praise and sacrifice to the great gods of Utu. Blessings upon you, mistress. After the smoke from their burnt offerings vanished into the skies, the giant King Utu commanded his armies to march on to the city of Hengal and lay waste. The defense of the city was ravaged and obliterated, its marble walls and domes, towers and spires razed and ruined. Now all that stands is the desert of bones, the vast expanse covered by the sun-bleached bones of thousands of fallen warriors. At night it is said to be haunted by their shades, and far worse. So Sheikh Mukrin takes
It's probably not true.
you to the edge of the waste of Er-Ramal.
In fact, where we left off, I believe I had said onward toward deaths or something like that. And that was where you decided
Something
to break.
inspiring and upbeat, I'm
Definitely
sure.
not prophetic at all.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
As he takes you to the place
We can
where
hear that story.
his
Yeah,
men
right.
start to get edgy, a little hinky, and everybody make a survival roll.
Oh wow.
Is that a good one?
Oh,
A good
yeah.
oh wow?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everyone.
7.
Oh, that good, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
So we're
Still having effects from that
Unicom
water.
is having
Yes.
a little bit of
A bit of a giggle, mate.
this is just an advance. Oh, okay. Oh, Atlas. Wow. People can know it. Yeah. Because actually, I was rolling for Atlas and rolling for Manetho. Sheikh Mukrin tells you that a steppes of madmen wanders the waste, searching a lost battlefield of ancient times for the four prophets know what. They worship Er-Ramal, the god of the sands, which they say causes the flesh rending of the storms. You should be careful. I myself do not believe in Ertanino.
Yes.
Make a roll.
Sir.
Everybody make a roll just to see. I mean, there's no idea. I mean, somebody might roll.
This is what, history?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
18.
Okay. I mean, none of you necessarily. Actually, he'll solve the mystery. He says, "I do not personally believe in Ertanino, the dragon, but others claim to have seen it with their own eyes. Of course, one of them was Mansur the Ferocious."
Well, I am not one to put stock in such things without proof. However, I do believe the storms of which he can create. That I know for sure is true.
The Sultan's granddaughter, Hanin, was stolen by a dog who works for Karuna Bey. And Mazdari so foul, even the Mazdari would not suffer him. I do not think she yet lives.
We believe she is past.
That is what she does not live means.
You must
Yes.
you must forgive me. In my mind.
I do not. I cannot imagine how she would survive here, and if she somehow managed the depredations of Karuna Bey's dog, then you can say the madman.
And I will see to it. If I cannot bring her back, then I can at least give Erjabani closure. That much I do owe to her.
What was her name again?
Hanin,
Honey.
you will rise mightily in the eyes of Erjabani, regardless, and certainly should you succeed. I wish you well in finding your own sister. Forgive our inability to travel in, but My men are fierce, and they are brave. They falter before no foe, but they are
Scared of stories.
Please, forgiveness. It has been a
He
trying
doesn't look offended in
hour.
Superstitious.
To be fair, most stories have a grain of truth to them.
And to be fair, stories have great power. I suppose I don't blame them for being afraid of stories.
I'd be willing to wager there is more than a grain of truth in there. Many grains out there.
I
Yes.
just wish, Ukraine, that we had a larger group coming with us.
Certainly would make things easier.
Well, once again, we thank you for your help to this point. We shall endeavor to meet again.
We should ride as quickly as possible while the storms are not raging.
Indeed. This is where we must part then.
Yes, thank you, Ukraine, for your assistance with everything.
We'll see you on our return.
Should we return?
On
Should we
our-
be so fortunate?
On our return.
We have the gods on our side.
Do we?
And Kepri. He's kept us alive, albeit sick, this entire time.
That one is on you. As he so whips his camel off.
Well, let's go then.
Let's continue.
Those favors better be worth it.
That's entirely dependent on you.
Oh,
You made your tell me what those
15.
survival rolls. You made you had a 15?
Oh, we need to make another one?
No, just the one that you
Oh,
made.
yeah, 7.
the one you got this.
7?
Yeah.
And what did you
Damn it.
11?
You take off like,
I was hoping we'd get to roll again.
You're very well acclimated to the desert, Kepri.
Like a fish, like a sandfish to a sand trout to water. Oh wait, no.
So you
Don't worry, it's in doom.
Yeah, doesn't something awful happen to you?
Yeah, they die.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
That's why I said, oh.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Do not worry. It's only the desert. Should be easy to track the desert.
So you, as well as Atlas and Benita, are a little
Feeling a little green around the gills.
nonplussed. Yeah, put
Too much
put off
sand.
a little bit by
Too
the
much
sand.
sand.
Right. The sand. What'd you roll?
11.
Okay. You're a little bit better off, but you had some trouble early on, right? And what did you roll?
15.
Oh, okay.
Should we wrap up differently for this part of the desert?
Try to ensure that no flesh is exposed.
How
Well,
will we see?
I said try to. That does not mean blind yourself.
You can see through a veil.
You can.
That's what I'm doing.
True.
It is bright enough.
Sabine's distemper has nothing to do with her inability to acclimate herself to the to the temperature and climate.
Right, I'm all right. I just hate the desert
Right.
and everybody in it right now.
Capri would be so inclined to pay her a compliment if you were not trying to make sure we don't step into a sinkhole.
Right.
Make our way, attempting to find any trace. Follow the way. We're going south-ish, right? I believe. Was it?
Well, generally speaking, you've been traveling south and a little bit west. Do your tracking thing.
Yes, sir. Okay. It's a survival roll, I believe.
That was a lot of foreboding today for some reason.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Well, nicely done.
Thank you.
You can tell that although this is a large, empty, unforgiving waste, there are tracks of things that are coming in and out of it. You find tracks some camel tracks. You find what appear to be person tracks also, mostly in small groups.
Small cluster.
Yeah, small clusters, right?
I believe our prey lies yonder. Look, the telltale signs of the camel. A small group, to be sure, which is good. If it were a larger group, they would have rode single file to hide their numbers better. But they do not suspect. They do not suspect we are onto them.
It's good.
It is. We have the prey at a disadvantage.
Well, I imagine they don't think anyone would be crazy enough to follow them.
Another advantage for us. Truly, we are the madmen and women. It's
No, I'm quite sane. You've dragged me into this kicking and screaming.
fair enough. And yet,
How do they camp? Will we be able to sneak in and get the girls, do you think?
that depends. The tracks. This is no river or forest. I cannot tell exactly. It is tough to tell how old the tracks are. But if they camp, it will be at night, and it will be sometime down there. They will probably camp in a spot that will keep them safe should the winds decide to pick up. So that will offer us perhaps some avenue of entrance. We shall see. It is something we must continue on if I have more information.
Make a perception roll, Mr. Capri.
Sir, Mr. DM. Nice. 4.
You see,
Sorry. You know what?
You see
I'm
nothing.
lucky. I have the will of Apophis with me.
Excellent.
So I can see things.
whip that snake out and roll
Roll it
again.
in. There you go.
Apophis is a snake guy.
Yeah.
You guys know.
And 11.
Okay. You notice that Manetho does not appear to be doing well. He's riding on the back of the camel. And Manetho, for the benefit of those just tuning in, was the guard captain who had accompanied Kepri's sister Ozira from Kemet with the caravan and the legation, the embassy. And he is a warrior of some skill who's accompanying the zealots into the herd. But and he's from the desert, but he appears to be somewhat.
He's not from this desert.
He's not from this desert. Nicely put.
I ride over to him. Manetho, how fare you?
I am feeling somewhat overwhelmed by perhaps the sand. I am somewhat ashamed to admit to it.
There is no shame here. The Urg is a formidable foe for even those that dwell here.
We expect that from the effete rogue, and he points to the wagon where Atlas is. Sorry, Nick.
Do you need rest? We can spare an hour.
I would not slow us down, but perhaps I can rest in the wagon.
If you so wish it, I do not wish for you to perish before we meet again.
I will not perish before we meet Lady Ozira
Very well.
and rescue her into safety.
Very well then. And take your place and feel no shame. Feel no shame in this. This is
Another one riding in a wagon. That was so shameful.
I'm glad that's not me. And he gets in and you hear Allison, hey! Hello. That's my get back. So
we now have more room. We have less fruit water.
you proceed in. Everybody make a perception roll.
Ooh, there you go. That's what I was looking for. 25.
Oh, okay, that's a nice roll.
8.
Ah, 3.
11.
Okay. So as you're riding, you see in the distance on Anupam what looks like some sort of like a black cloud. but it doesn't look like a storm cloud. It looks like some sort of black, hazy formation. Maybe it's smoke.
Like from a fire or something like that.
Possibly. Probably about a mile distant from where you're traveling.
In the direction that we're going, or
Yeah.
maybe a ways off. Hey, you all see that
See what?
right there? See?
And then you see it. You all notice it.
Huh.
What is that?
How could we miss that?
Everybody make a perception. You made 25?
25.
Okay, so hold on.
All right, cool.
Everybody make another. Everybody else make.
I was gonna say that was a natural 19. I don't know how much better I could
16.
Natural 1.
Oh,
13.
16? I mean, you have no clue what that could be. Could be a smoke, though.
Could be a
It's probably
dust devil.
smoke.
Could be what?
A dust devil.
That's right. What's a dust devil?
Small.
Oh, like a tornado.
Yeah, like the little
dust
ones.
devil.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fun to play in.
It doesn't look like either a dust devil or smoke to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure what it is, but you're. I mean, you don't know what it is, but you're pretty sure it's neither one of those things.
Can I make an educated guess here?
Make
and
an
say,
educated
is
guess.
that a swarm of some type?
I mean, it could be a swarm of some type.
Huh. Okay, it's not smoke. It's not a dust devil. I don't want to say what I think it is.
Say what you think it is.
Say what
It's
you
a
think it is.
swarm of some type.
Oh God, there are swarms.
What would they be swarming for? There's nothing to eat.
They're looking for us to eat. Wait, no, I remember something. Don't some people eat them? Locusts and things like that swarm?
I
Yes.
mean, they could.
They are a nutritious source of water and food in the desert.
Maybe we should go into the wagon and stop
Yeah, that's
for a moment
probably the best.
and let
Probably
them
for the best.
finish their swarming, if that's what it is.
They don't. It appears to be a stationary swarm. It's not. It's not coming in your direction.
Okay, it's not strange. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's moving.
That is odd indeed.
So how close do we go? Is it worth the risk to not examine
Let's just go way around it.
The track goes down that way.
it? It might be something there.
But you could probably make your you don't. I mean, you don't have to like step on it. You know. Well, you're probably about
Yeah.
We're
anywhere
too
from a
far
half
to
mile
tell
to a
enough
mile
what it
away.
is.
Yeah.
Perhaps if we got a little.
I think we should probably continue forward, but just give that area a bit of a wide berth, as it were.
That is something I am not opposed to. I will ride. We will ride around it, and I will venture a bit closer to see if I can figure what it is.
Okay.
I will not stray too far into danger. But if it is indeed
I
a
mean, we
swarm-
should be able to see you. There's nothing between you
Yes.
and us.
No. You'll be able to see me, but I'll have a better look. So that's what I'm thinking. I will scout ahead in game terms.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to continue on, do a nice little roundabout, and I'm going to peel off for a little bit just to get a bit closer.
Okay. And you do that thing, and as you make your way, as you veer away a little bit from the main party, and you're riding, right?
Yes, I'm on camera.
You get a clearer picture that it looks like, in fact, a group of people standing around a dead beast of some kind. Maybe it's an ox, maybe it's a camel.
Interesting. Could be flies.
I will make my way back to my companions with haste. Well, I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is, it is not a swarm of locusts.
Oh, good.
It is a swarm of flies.
Disgusting.
The good news is, there are people.
Uh-huh.
How many people did I spy? Just from what I could see.
Maybe about a half dozen.
Half a dozen? Okay. About a half a dozen as I could see.
Maybe a little bit more.
Maybe a little bit more. The
Let's see. Do they look like our quarry?
I could not. The distance. I did not dare tread further in the flies.
What are they doing there?
They're just standing around a swarm of flies?
There was a corpse of some kind.
You didn't get that close.
I didn't.
Well, I mean, you got close enough to see that there was a bunch of
Yeah, people around something.
Yeah, and that there was some dead beast there, and that's what apparently had attracted the flies. They couldn't tell. You know, you can go closer.
Okay. I think it bears worth investigating.
We need to find out.
Indeed. If this is indeed our quarry, then we can end this hunt right here.
If that's the case, we should all go. We might have to fight them.
Perhaps.
If it's stragglers from our quarry and one gets away, though, if we do anything, they will get advance warning.
Perhaps. This is indeed true, but if we do not, we will lose a valuable opportunity and we learn much more from them, even if it is just from their corpses. Who they are, what they're doing, why they're here.
Yeah, maybe we should spy on them, get close.
Yes, I think a closer... We will
What's the
reveal...
ground like up there? Is it in like a rocky area? Is it just in the middle of the desert?
They're in a shallow in a shallow spot, but
Between
but
two
it's
dunes?
but it's rocky,
Oh, rocky. Okay.
hilly and rocky.
You know what? I think I'll go with you. My eyes are pretty good.
They are in a sort of shallow depression there between the rocks. We can sneak up from the top if the wind favors us.
We're close enough that a good yell will probably be heard.
Indeed, if trouble occurs, you will indeed know of it.
And we will come assist you, but I don't know if Attalus and Manetho are able to do so in their current condition.
Then we will leave them here for the time being. They are
Guard the water.
indeed.
Yeah. Actually, maybe we should all ride up and
Announce
they
it.
can stay here.
Okay, we will do that.
Oh, by the way, I'm gonna wrap my
Maybe not
wrap my
right
head up basically, so just so I can just leave my eyes open
Right.
because like
You got a balaclava.
flies going everywhere. You know,
Right.
I don't, last thing I want is
Sand and flies.
Oh, Sabine is perpetually covered
Right.
in this erg situation.
Right.
Right.
You burk it up and then some.
Yeah.
It's like
She makes
it's
a
like
living.
it's like being in a snow. One of
She looks
those
like Khan in Wrath of Khan too, with that thing and the. I don't know. He had like a mask on. You
I'll
couldn't see
believe you.
anything.
Sorry.
All right.
It's all right. I get the reference.
Benedict Cumberbatch, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was-
Ricardo Montalban.
Right, yeah, it was hot as
Right.
yeah.
Ricardo Cumberbatch. Benedict Montalban.
All right.
What? Ricardo Montalban. What do you got?
We're gonna take a nice sneak, if that's all right.
Yes. Everybody make. What would be the appropriate roll?
Stealth.
I think a stealth roll.
That's not stealth. Are you going with them? The four of you?
I'm
Yeah.
behind a little
Yeah.
bit. Still make self roll. Okay.
Yeah, make a stealth roll.
That's an 18.
Nice.
I'm gonna re-roll with my last
22.
luck of
Yeah, I
apocalypse.
was gonna say, yeah, you definitely
I'm
can re-roll
sneaky.
that.
You are. You are.
Don't you dare not re-roll that.
But if I need that?
I said no.
What if I need
I
it?
said no.
No. No.
15.
How appropriate.
17.
17?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you stealth it. And
Peer
as
over
you
the cliff.
look over, you come over a rise and you look down. And so who is it? It's you two and
Us two
you're
probably
coming
four.
We're in the
but
back.
she's in the back.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
are
Are you staying with
I would
me?
be I'll stay back with you.
Okay. So the two of you look
Make sure
over
don't
the
come
rise
up behind us.
and there's a foul smell of something dead. Like the insides of something dead, now exposed to the outsides. And what's that?
Hyena men?
Funny you should say that. You see these creatures gorging themselves on dead camel flesh.
We'll sneak away. Let's sneak back.
Is there any
Let them enjoy their camel.
You hear from just off to the side of you. But you're not surprised, Arslan, because one of them stumbles, well, he's not really stumbling, he comes upon you.
He kicks off some rocks.
He gets stabbed by my friend.
Well, let's roll initiative and
Alright,
see what
let's do
happens.
this.
Heat.
Well, you're far away at least. You have to run back.
Yeah. Although I can easily clear the distance.
So, anybody got over 20?
Yes.
Okay, what do you got there?
24.
All right, friend. Tell me what you're gonna do.
So where are the hyena men in relation to me? And because the way I think it was, Cliff is here, or
No, Cliff is here.
you know,
Cliff is everywhere.
I saw that coming in. Like,
Cliff is in every rock,
I
in
saw-
every cliff.
you know that thing where you see the punch coming, but you can't do anything
Can't
about
avoid
it.
it, right? By the way, before I ask you a question, who we got tuning in? By the way, do everybody that we want
Yeah, we have like 5 people.
say hi to?
Oh, hello, people.
Yeah, Sage Bob,
Hello.
of course.
Hey, Sage Bob. How's it going?
Sage Bob.
Hey, Sage Bob.
A new follower that started today, Night 1823.
Oh, that's our friend from Georgia.
Oh,
Oh,
He was in the left.
1823. Welcome. Hear more from him.
Thank you. I'm glad you stuck around.
Very cool. So, in answer to your query, you have, I mean, they're not very far. They're probably about, from the vantage point, you guys crept very close to get a good look. You're probably about 15 feet away from them, above them, except for the one that's right here about to engage with with the Arslan.
I say to
Part of Sabine will be played on the Hall's cough drop.
Actually, that's the attacker. I'm one of the die.
Oh.
Our party are the die.
Oh, that's the
The evil people are the cough
cough
drops.
drops.
Yes.
Gotcha. That's a dead camel.
Yes.
If ever I saw one. Its legs up in the air.
Yeah, it does make a better dead camel. It's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Good camel.
Here, I will use some of my other non-important dice to represent them.
Why are you putting so many?
Because he said there were like a dozen or so there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
At least a half a dozen.
2/3 of them are so gorgeous they can't even move anymore.
Right, they've got the itis.
The itis.
They got the hyena-itis.
Yeah,
no.
like great whites when they feast on a fish, they just sort of go into lethargy, have sex, and go back into lethargy.
It's like Thanksgiving. Every time I eat a camel too much, I get tired afterwards.
Yeah.
Then you want to watch the football game. All right. What's up?
So the only one we know about that we can see at the moment that's not down there is the one attacking Arsenal, right?
Correct.
Well, then I will quickly back off. Either. Well, brother, I believe our cover is blown as I stand.
Oh, crap.
Well, maybe only in the back.
Yeah, just sneak back. Sneak
Yeah,
back.
that's what I'm doing. I'm sneaking back. I will attempt to engage the one that takes on that's snarling at him.
Okay.
And he stumbled upon me, so he may be drunk or something.
I meant stumbled in the abstract, not necessarily. But I like the way it reminds me.
They like land in your lap.
Make a roll.
Since I have gotten 5th level from last time, I now can make 2 attacks and an attack roll.
Let's just stare into each other's eyes.
So dangerous, baby.
You are. Well done. Did anybody else gain a level, by the way?
Yes.
I did, although I didn't do my.
You gained a level? Did you
Yes.
gain a level on a pump?
No, I did not.
You did not. Okay, but you gotta be close.
Well, I mean, remember, I was already 5, so
Right.
that's the thing. So
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Oh, so
there's actually a pretty big gap between
That's
5
right.
and 6.
That's right. You had hit 5th before.
Yeah, because
before
of
they
Yeah.
did.
his
I just made that.
Right.
his real bout.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
That's
yeah,
right.
that pushed me over.
Okay, I've got a 17 plus 8 and a 6 plus 8, so I.
Are you saying 16 plus 8 is 24 and
The
17 plus 8 is 25?
yes.
Okay, so they both hit
All right.
damage.
Okay.
Well, it's 6 plus 8.
No, you're 6
Oh,
plus
14.
14.
14.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. One of them hits.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I strike with my kopesh. I just hope I didn't use all my. There we go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Just a
He
whack on the
yells.
snout.
He yelps and looks like he's gonna hit you with a pretty nasty barbed spear. That was 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
10.
Hey!
Oh, wait!
Oh, there we go.
I won't hit him.
Okay. Sorry about that. Disappointing.
Yeah.
9,
There's always next time.
8,
These things happen.
7, 8. All right.
Yes. Yeah, now I'm gonna go down to this guy, which I can very easily do, and I'm gonna whack him twice with my quarterstaff, with my stick.
And these are hyena men, for the benefit of those paying attention. Large humanoids, slightly larger than people, with the visages of hyenas.
Let me ask this. Are they... Sorry, I don't mean to...
It's fine. 16 to hit.
You hit.
Alright, second attack, natural 20.
Nicely done.
And
Wow.
third attack with my fist. That's 19 to hit.
All right, 3 hits. Wow, well done.
Thank you, thank you.
And this is
thank
a
you.
fresh one, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Alright, and okay, so yeah, all 3 of that. So well, first let's roll the regular. That is 6 points of damage. The natural 20, I get... Oh! Oh!
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's 16 points of damage with that one nat 20.
Wow. You absolutely you punch him and you hear his spine snap and he breaks in 2.
Yep, there you go. Didn't mean to punch him that hard. Oh well.
Oh, there's not much more.
We should move quick.
Yeah.
7. That guy rolls, but he doesn't. The one that's on you. Let's see who he's going to go after.
Oh, there's 2 of them?
Well, there's 2 of you on. Well, there's one on the one that's.
Oh.
He let me see if he's going to go after
I
you,
thought,
Capri.
yeah, 'cause-
He goes after you.
Very well.
He misses.
I will make a reaction attack.
Okay.
My opportunistic killer to strike. No.
You miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But he's badly injured. That was 8, 7, 6. Madam.
I say, not yell, like as I take out my stiletto, someone grab him, I'll slit his throat.
I like it.
Okay.
We don't want to make sound, right?
I mean, I feel like our cover's blown.
We'll see.
I don't know. They're down
Yeah.
in a valley. The sound is.
But this guy did go.
And they make a lot of noise anyway.
Yeah,
That's
they're
true.
and they're eating.
Well, when when the new round starts, we'll see if our cover's been blown and we'll see what we can do.
We'll run to the. Oh, there's a fucking card.
We have a fucking card.
I'll stab him for good measure if,
Okay.
if I can get him. Just and then they can hold. Ooh, yes.
Nice.
19 plus.
You hit.
Yeah.
Plus, yes.
Do your damage.
Okay.
He's injured
Okay.
and distracted by.
The pummeling.
Yeah.
Does it still have any pluses?
So it should be plus dexterity.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's it.
6
Nice.
points of damage. Stab.
It's basically the and that's what
Everybody's gone, right?
Yeah.
everybody
Shank and
has
move.
gone.
And which one did you? Oh, you were going after the one. You were going after.
I mean, I only thought there was one on Arslan, and then just the one that I went to.
Correct.
Okay.
Must have had a part.
And I stab him in the throat. I don't want to make a noise. So,
Gotcha. He yelled.
Yeah.
Okay. I miscalculated. There were 2 there. not
Oh,
one.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
okay.
that's fine. Yeah.
And actually, there's more, so you don't.
We'll take as many as we need out because I'm sure
Exactly
Atlas is
that.
hungry.
Exactly.
Atlas.
Yeah.
He's a
For
growing
fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. He
Yeah.
ate.
Yeah,
He ate
I'm
the
sure
last
he's-
time.
I'm
You
sure
and
he's
Capri.
hungry.
Growing
So
boy.
we'll just
Growing
grab
boy.
however
Needs
many he
it.
He
wants.
needs his hyena man lunch.
That's right.
This
Make
time.
some jerky.
This time we'll put it in a stew. It'll work this time.
You go ahead.
Sure,
Have fun with it.
Capri's gonna have fun cooking it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
New
Have fun
round.
with that.
And the ones from below are clearly
Engaged.
well. They
They
smell new, different blood. Has anybody been injured? You guys not been hit, right? Well, they smell the blood of one of their own, so they know something's up.
Okay.
fair enough.
We should get out of here
Really think we're gonna outrun them?
on camels.
If we can get them attacking 1 or 2 at a time, it's more more of an advantage than them surrounding us.
20 plus.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. I will wacky whack.
I think.
All right, I don't know how many darts I have.
22.
You hit.
The other one, not even a bother. I do 14 damage.
He falls. And there are several more coming up to your area where you have.
Actually, maybe the best advantage is getting them as they try and come across the ridge.
Yeah.
We can get them singly.
Yep.
I'm okay with
Which
that.
way is the wind blowing?
Towards them, I believe. And
Towards
how,
them?
or rather, no, towards us. So we are downwind of them. That's how they've smelt.
So then we would be upwind of them.
He who smelt it, dealt it.
If we're
The
up,
wind is
No,
blowing
no.
Down towards
into
them
the-
from
yes.
you, so
Okay,
you're
so-
upwind of them and they're
Right.
downwind.
They are
so
downwind.
yeah, we would
Yeah.
be smelling them if we were downwind.
Exactly. So
No, but
they are downwind.
Right.
We are
You didn't smell them, you saw the.
Right, they
Yeah.
smelled us. So the
So-
wind is blowing towards them.
semantics.
Correct.
Okay, good. No, it's important
She wants
because
to know.
I want to poison them.
Ah, well, there you
So
go.
And I don't want
Your-
to poison us.
Your,
Yeah,
you went
nice.
Yeah.
19, 18, 17, 16, 15. You had 11, I think, right? Or 10? 10. You were the next one.
Yeah.
10.
I'll try and get one coming over the ridge.
You do.
Actually, can I flank ones coming over the ridge rather than go straight at them from an angle?
I think they hit us. Yeah, I think flanking as far as like. Oh, you mean like you're trying to like.
Get to the side.
Ah,
so like,
You want to
Literally,
ambush.
like strategically,
okay.
yeah.
I'd rather
You
get
want
them.
to do a pincer?
Is it day or night?
Yeah, maybe so we get the other
Or
side,
is
then
it
we come to the
easy?
side.
It's,
so
it's
we
coming.
get-
The
then we
sun
get
is falling as you
Okay.
approach.
Side
The,
attacks.
as you approach the side.
Perhaps you can stealth to the side and then
Yeah, so I mean, can I get to the side so that I can come in
Yeah,
from
you
the
can
side?
get. I mean, you can definitely. The first one that's coming up won't be aware of you.
Yeah, I'll try and get to the side.
Go ahead.
As part of it, you can do that as your bonus action too.
So I'll do that and then hold my attack till I'm in a position that I can get from the back or side of the one.
Okay. I mean, he's there, so and you can.
Oh, I'll get it from the back. On the side.
Roll a 1.
I'll roll a
No.
3.
yeah, such just
Well, it was what is that with everything? Because it wouldn't be that hard. Does it get you to 10?
yeah. That's the other thing I wanted to
Yeah, it
ask.
gets me actually to 13.
Gets you? Oh, okay. So you hit.
These are
What's
they
that?
are.
Rogues.
I thought
Yeah, they aren't armored, are they? They're just.
I mean, I think they're armored. They have pieces of
Oh, okay.
bits of.
That's what I was
I thought they
wondering.
were armored.
I mean, like.
Okay.
What do you? What?
I'll
What?
take
what?
that.
No.
Like wearing carapaces of giant beetles and things.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I'm
I'll
not.
take the. Oh,
Oh, there you go. That's
18.
Okay.
yeah.
No, I was just wondering if they had scavenged things or if they were just in the buff.
No, they're not in the buff. They have
Okay.
scavenged
Oh.
armor pieces.
They were like warrior-y.
For them, yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
What are you
yeah.
saying? I don't understand the.
No,
We have like 3
I thought they were
conversations
wearing-
going on. So.
He thought they were wearing like full plate armor. Kind
No.
of
Play just enough.
thing. Like,
That,
yeah.
Well, nobody wears full plate armor.
right.
In the desert, sure.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But like he thought they had like full armor as opposed to just like things strapped.
Yeah.
Like hide and
yeah.
stuff like that. Like more than just like random pelts
Enough
and
to
stuff
push
like
him
that.
He
where
essentially wanted
a 3 I didn't.
to know what their armor
I
looked
was-
like.
I didn't know if I didn't think a 3 even with my bonuses would have benefited.
10,
I
9.
mean, this is stealth that did it.
8.
8, that would be me. Yeah, I mean, I'm just, tried and true method. Whack, whack, whack. So,
Punch. Whack, whack, whack,
so
punch.
that's
Whack-a-knoll.
gonna be- Yeah, whack-a-knoll, there you go. That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That does 7 points of damage. Second strike. That's going to be, it's going to be a 16 to hit, and that does 10 points of damage.
Brutal.
And with my fist,
And with my fist.
that's going to be a 16 to hit, and that does 7 points of damage.
So
I'm glad we got
the Humane Society is that Anupam represents the threat to part animal creatures in the Zealots of Zul. So
Kita is going to go after him.
a second one falls.
I mean,
But only when he's hungry.
yeah.
Okay, well, he doesn't eat them, so it was that was and then they go. Okay, so let me see. There's one on Arslan. Arslan, you did some nasty damage to one of them, and he's going to try to return the favor. He misses. Kepri, the one that you took one out, right?
Yes.
So where were you? Oh, actually, you were kind of in that same area. So, I mean, they're moving up. They've sort of
they're coming over the ridge, right? Or over and around the ridge.
Correct.
Swarming over, if such a word can be used.
It can be used.
Okay.
Swarming, packing, denning. I don't know.
Workshop.
Yeah,
Yes, I don't think I have one on me yet.
you don't.
Okay.
But you can engage.
I will wade into the fray.
Do it.
So
Sabine's.
Yes.
yes. It is.
Well, I mean, I don't know if did he just get hit?
No, I have
Oh,
nothing.
okay.
So you're.
So all I'm going to do for my turn before he goes and does that is I just want to run up and take, I have gloves on, right? Leather gloves. I have a packet of poison powder and just throw it at them as long as the wind is not going in our direction. Just in that general direction.
Well, okay, make a perception roll.
Okay.
Okay, that makes it easy. As you go over to, they have dispersed from where they were, around the camel. There's a couple that are still there that are taking the opportunity to eat while the others are working.
The runs.
You notice that there is an additional figure that you did not see before in the fray, and appears to be bound and tied up and looks like a person. And you can actually tell, you can't really make out features, but you can tell that it's a person, not a beast. Person.
Down by the camel.
Okay, I don't think that, I'm here, so I don't think it would even reach down there so much, so I'm gonna throw it at whatever the ones are coming over.
Coming up
Yeah.
this way. Okay, so make an acrobatics roll. Well, athletics, right? Which is your
Athletics, I'm proficient at athletics.
Okay, so do your
Yeah,
athletics.
he's throwing a. His gas will stop him. The
Okay, all right. So
I'm just throwing a little powder bomb.
yeah. She puts up her hoodie and turns her out, throws her backpack on her back.
Who threw that?
You don't listen that bad.
Everybody make a save.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
What type of save is it?
Natural 20.
You rolled a natural 20?
Yes.
Nice.
It's a con or a...
It would be a
I have an antidote, don't worry. You're
Yeah,
fine.
that's 7.
7?
7.
And you're already sick. You're having a rough day.
13.
13. Okay.
You have Munchausen by proxy, and you make all of us sick to save us.
You rolled a 20, you rolled a what?
A 7.
A 7 and you rolled an 11?
No.
13.
13.
13, okay. So, you hold your breath. And both of you guys roll d4. One d4.
Yeah.
2 points. 3. 2 points. Okay. So you each take 3 points of damage.
What about the knoll? Or the hyena? It takes up to
1, yes, definitely. Yes. It wasn't a total.
I didn't see rolls.
Quiet you. Don't make it worse for us.
Don't make it.
No, I get it. All right, I'll let's see how much they take. All right, I'll give it.
Don't make it worse for us, you fool.
Now you've only made mad.
You made the DM mad. He gets vengeful.
Okay. The has everybody gone? Oh no, it was
Says yes.
Yes, that was mine.
Yeah.
So
And then he is.
new round.
Yes.
After Capri finishes his choking, My, that's a lot of dust. It's going to pretend that's dust.
Right? It's not mustard gas.
Not proto mustard gas at all.
It's nothing that severe.
Okay, it's not proto tear gas at all. Okay,
It's just mild poison.
Pepper spray.
there we go.
Yeah.
Can I make a perception for the? Do I see the tied up person?
Make a perception.
I will make a perception. Not. I will wade into 15.
I mean, you notice it, but I mean, there's
There's a more immediate threat.
Yeah.
All right, then I will wade into the immediate threat and shout, "Come, you ill-bred sons of a curs, you die at the hands of the viper." Or that's what he would do so if he were not hacking. So it's more like, "Come, you ill-bred curs."
and they like turn to each other and go, "Huh?"
Yeah, they do the head thing.
Right?
And then he just breaks the coppice down.
So roll.
Yes. A natural 20 and a 19.
You
There
hit.
you go.
Twice. Nicely done.
See, you're
Well,
better
that's
with poisons.
I
Should be poisoned more
There
often.
we go. That's how we do it.
Do it, man.
This is how we do
This is on like
One guy.
yeah, I'll do it all in one guy. Just bring them down. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage.
Jesus.
He's obliterated.
Just literally an overhead swing.
You cleave him in
The
two.
other ones probably have to make a fear roll.
Right.
The Viper's
The
attack.
Viper has attacked.
Viper is here to make your day bad.
He was known as the hacking viper.
Hacking
We all
Viper.
feared him.
Right. He had a bad hack. He had a 2-pack hack. Okay, 20. 10.
10. 16.
You hit?
Actually, no, because I'm not getting from the back anymore. Sorry. 9.
You still hit. Oh, only 9? No, you miss. You miss. But he is badly injured.
Yeah, this is the one you stabbed.
That's the one that you stabbed and did a massive damage to him before. Oh, wait,
I
you
don't
know
get
what?
myself anymore.
Actually, no, this was the one that you were fighting and you did a massive damage. But he takes, and he falls over dead
Okay, I don't know.
from the poison gas.
Oh.
I dodge and fall.
He falls onto your Chris.
See, it all worked out.
Don't worry, it counts.
It still counts. It still counts as a kill. Right? Brooks would count that as a kill. Okay. So that was 10. You next. Did you took out your last one, right?
I did take out the
Make
one
a
out.
perception roll.
Will do. Natural 20.
Perfect, because at that very moment, even if you had rolled a 1, you would have seen the biggest, nastiest hyena man that you have ever seen, and he's wielding, what do you call those things? A mace, but a chain.
A flail.
A flail.
Yeah. He's mine.
And he's dripping blood from his teeth and his jowls.
Yeah, this changes nothing. He's mine. Yeah. So I'm gonna go
It's
out.
also foaming.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the man I dropped the key points on. Okay, so I'm gonna take first attack. Natural 20 again.
Nice.
So first of all, I'm gonna drop a key point for stunning strike, so he has to make a Constitution save of 14. DC 14.
He does not make that roll.
Excellent. So he is stunned right now.
Okay.
From the first strike, he takes 11 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Second strike, which I actually get advantage on. See if I crit again. No, didn't crit, but I still hit. That one is going to be 9 points of damage on that one. Third strike. Another natural 20.
Wow. Nicely done.
Okay.
He's like,
Yeah, it's 12 points of damage on that one. And I'm going to drop another key point for Flurry of Blows. So I get another strike at him. So I get advantage. It's a dirty 20 to hit on that one. And that one does 8 points of damage.
okay. Well, he's still up,
Yeah,
but he is.
but he's stunned.
Yeah, you did 49 points of damage to him.
Jesus.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We feel conflicting emotions about this. On the one hand, congratulations on your a large amount of damage. On the other hand, he's still up.
Sabine,
Oh,
you
the game's
next.
moving.
I
Okay.
am unless they come after at home. I have a 6.
Okay, he's he's occupied by this one big bruiser.
Yeah. And the bruiser is currently
And
stunned.
and you
He ain't going anywhere.
you are unoccupied at the moment, but you do see down below. I mean, well, nobody's picking at the camel anymore. They've all come up here.
Okay.
So if you wanted to run down and get you some,
I
Get
don't
you
want
some
to
camel.
run down. I want to.
but there's also that person there.
Slink
too.
away.
You don't have to do. I'm just saying.
He's setting the scene.
All right. I think the boys have the hyena men occupied.
Mhm.
We'd hoped.
I want to sneak down and see what's up with this person.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me. Well, tell me what you roll.
22.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was gonna say hard, so you make it hard. It's very gaggy because in addition to this camel's they've been at this for several hours, and so the camel was baking, in the, camel gut pie, but and you can see the flies now unchallenged, without any competition from the hyena men are going at it themselves, and it's hard to you see that there is a person sitting up on the other side of the camel, bound up, and like I said, you can't really see their back is to you, but you know it's a person. It's not a thing. So it's not one of these things. So you're making your way down that way. So, okay, we'll tune back in.
I believe it's on me though.
It is.
How many am I currently engaging at the moment?
You are engaging. Well, let me see. Did you obliterate that last one?
I believe I did with the
You did,
overhand.
Yes, correct.
Bring the hammer down.
There's.
I mean,
You're Arslan, you're not fighting one. Okay, so there's basically there's 4 of them left, and
counting the.
well, no, I'm sorry, there's 5 of them left.
Okay.
There's 4 fresh ones, and the one that Anupam is engaged with.
Well, then I will move to engage 2 there, and I'll split the attacks between the 2 of them.
2 of them. Okay, yep.
Yeah. I get the 2 attacks. Yay. First one is 13 on the first one.
Miss.
Miss. All right. And then I will, using the momentum of the swing from the first one, move it into the other one with a 23.
You hit.
So I just, he dodges and goes right into his buddy. 15 damage.
He looks seriously injured. Arslan.
I'll try to get to the next one, whichever one
Yeah.
it is. I don't really know which one
Well,
it is.
you've sort of fallen. The group of you've fallen back, and that's so. You have a fresh one.
So I made this one Capri, and I made this one Anapon.
Okay.
This is the bruiser.
Yeah.
Because
He's
he's mine.
royal purple.
12.
To hit? Yes, you missed. Capri Arslan.
Somewhere in the nebulous.
Anupam.
Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah, so he is, technically this guy in front of me is still stunned. So, I want to make sure it stays that way.
Stun him again.
So, let's go ahead and make another attack here, which I get with advantage, because he's still stunned. 15 plus stuff, 22. Drop another key point for stunning strike on that one, so he has to make another Constitution save. DC 14.
He makes it.
Okay, so he's not going to be stunned. That's okay. That one still does 10
He
points of
shakes
damage.
his head off he shakes his head, the stun off his head, and this spittle and blood
It's okay.
goes everywhere, and then you hit him in the head, and he stops moving.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
he crashes
Yep.
down. Indeed.
That was a little underwhelming.
Wow, you're a brick.
Yeah. Let's see, who's up next? Let's see, I'm gonna go over to, I'll go to the one of the ones that Cadbury's fighting, I guess. And I'll start throwing some blows at that one. Okay, that's a natural one. So yeah, that one misses.
Okay.
Third one, oh no, my arm strike. That's a dirty 20 on that one, and that one does 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Pop, pop.
And there's one on Arslan.
What is it? Go on.
No.
I'll dodge.
Okay. He misses. There is the one on Kepri that you had engaged and had done quite a bit of damage to, who misses you, Kepri. There was the one that you
Went to
Went
engage
to.
with. That was also engaged.
correct. Natural 20.
Yeah, there he goes. Alright. Hit me with it.
7 points.
Okay.
And the last one is also on you, Anna. And he misses. Sabine,
Yes, I am.
you get down there.
What do I see?
You see bound and not gagged, but coughing like from the effects of who knows what, maybe poison. Actually, probably from that poison, is the most handsome man you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, of course it is.
Are his legs bound?
Yes.
Okay.
And he looks injured too. I mean, he looks badly injured. Like he's.
Does it look like he can walk?
I mean, he's tied up. It's hard to say. He's looking at you with imploring eyes, with dark, watery, imploring eyes. The darkest, deepest, most imploring, the handsomest eyes you've ever seen in your life.
They're hearts.
Yes, they are. And they promise all sorts of gratitude and reward. He really is good looking.
I immediately disbelieve him. All right,
He disappears.
As this is being mentioned.
He whispers to you, "I have a chocolate penis." Right? That would be the perfect one, right? Made of chocolate. All right.
Valentine's was a couple days.
I know, that's true. It's more of a
you
Valentine's joke.
you absolutely killed me. Okay.
Oh,
We'll try to function up.
Yes.
Okay. I cut the bindings on his feet, but not his hands.
Okay.
And I help him up and try to get him.
And he's actually choking through. I mean, you could tell you were correct about this spot being downwind. They just happened to whatever. So,
Right.
but
I'll give him some antidote too.
he got the worst of it. I mean, he got quite a bit of it actually.
Okay, I'll give
So
him antidote.
maybe some water or whatever. So, but you help him out, and he does thank you. You know, but
Follow me.
okay. And I mean, not loudly. You know,
Right.
so, all right. So that
So
was.
I want to establish dominance now.
Absolutely.
let's do it in the beginning.
You certainly are in a position to do so.
Exactly.
Keep his hands tight as well.
That's right.
Well, I will attempt to finish off the one that Brother Anupam. If it's a new round, right?
It is a new round. Well, there's you still have yours.
Yeah.
There's still one on you.
Yeah, there are.
There were two. One of the right.
Yeah.
Right. You and Anupam. You're fighting two. Anupam is fighting two. You both happen to be fighting
the same
one
one.
of the
two.
same one. No, you got one that you're fighting, and you got one.
Oh
that
yeah,
you're
that's right. That's
fighting.
right. There was another one.
But he had attacked.
okay.
Right. You got attacked
So there are
by
3
right,
total.
Right. There's 3 total.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So,
2 of them are fighting
Yeah,
you.
he's got
Well, you're fighting 2. You're right. Exactly.
Yeah, we share a common
One's
foe.
fighting you.
Yeah.
One's fighting you, and you're both fighting one.
Yeah, we share a common
Right.
foe.
There you
we're both
go.
fighting blue.
I will strike at the common foe.
There you go.
19.
You hit.
5, 6, 7, so 12. Damage.
And he drops. That was the one that you were on. That was your common foe.
and then I will swing around and pop.
And your other one, the one that you're now about to attack, was really pretty badly damaged himself from your prior
18.
to hit,
Yes, sir.
and you do so.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
He is a former hyena.
There you go.
He is pushing up sand.
Yes.
Exciting.
Exciting.
There are now 2 left, one on Arslan and one on Anupam. And Arslan goes.
Maybe I'll hit something.
Maybe.
Well, or maybe one will hit you with its body as it falls.
12.
You
I'm
miss.
sorry, a 10.
That misses too. Anupam,
Alright.
the human pulverizer.
Yeah. Whack whack.
Whack
That's
whack.
17 to hit.
Whack whack.
That hits.
It only does 5 points of damage though.
Oh.
I know. I'm disappointed.
That was the runt of all of your hits.
It really was. I rolled a 1 on damage.
I think
He's starting to get tired.
He's starting to get gas.
Starting to feel it. Starting to feel it.
Yeah.
Starting to feel it. That's much better. That's a 24 to hit,
Okay.
and that's actually 10 points of damage on that one.
Okay. He's still got a little thunder.
Alright, that's fine.
Second
He
win.
heard you talking shit about it.
Right.
Great.
Yeah, that's a 10 to hit.
You miss.
Yeah. Okay.
He is still
I'm not
up,
gonna drop another
but
key.
looking really bloody. Now he's got snot and goo and blood dripping from every.
You're gonna eat lightning and crap thunder, kid.
Sabine.
Yes. I am trying to sneak back with this guy away from this and move him more in the direction of where we will be going when we prevail, back to the wagon.
This is where all the luck suddenly turns sour.
This is where?
Well, I mean, in this particular fight where we roll it.
Oh, got it. Alright, so I'm sneaking back.
Okay, and he's following.
Okay. I'll help him too, I mean, if he's at it.
I mean, he's.
I just want to keep him, I want to keep his hands bound, and I want to make sure he's not trying to unbind them.
How would you do that?
No, I mean, like, I want to make sure that he's not making any attempts. Like, if he starts, I'll kind of like grab him. Here, let me help
By
you.
holding his hands.
Yeah.
Make a perception roll.
Okay.
There you go.
Should you walk holding his hands?
That's not bad.
His warm, soft hands.
Caring and nurturing.
18.
He's actually loosening the bones.
Stop it.
I can be more of assistance to you, dear lady, if I
Keep your hands tied.
as you wish.
So, back to me.
Yep.
Around again. Just because I feel like being that guy, I will.
My guy looks like he might just do it. I mean,
No, I know exactly what I'll do. I'll swoop in and save Anupam with my 18 and my 16.
They both hit.
All right.
It's a good thing too. He was getting the worst.
I
of
know.
It, you
I'm
know?
starting to, weaken.
Yeah, 8 and a 7 on the die. That's not counting out everything else. So,
It's dead.
Brother Anupam, you looked like you were in trouble.
It was fine.
Fear not, I am here for you. Really?
No, I insist. Must assist you in all things.
Really?
He's being a shit about it.
Really? Where was your assistance with
Oh,
him? And I pointed to the
brother.
bruiser.
You had him in hand. I was about to come over.
Meanwhile, poor Arslan has got basically a fresh one. You know?
We should be having this conversation another time.
Okay, so Arslan, you're next.
What die is not gives to me yet?
That was kind of funny.
Hey, there you go.
It is.
So Arslan, if you die in this combat, at least you died so that Kepri could get in a good line to Anupam.
Isn't that what life's all about?
Exactly.
The punchline.
Exactly.
He's still up, but you do damage him. Hyman says, "Hey, shouldn't your friend have jumped in on this combat instead of helping the other guy? He doesn't look like he's that much the worse for wear." Yeah. It doesn't really happen.
He doesn't understand our dynamic anyway.
Exactly.
He's my straight man.
10.
That'd be me. Yeah, I'm gonna go flank against with Arslan against this guy.
Yep.
Or I say guy. Let's see.
Dude, you meant dude. This bra.
You stabbed me.
Yeah. That was a natural one.
Okay.
Oh, wait, but I get advantage because of the flanking. I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah.
Still misses. No, I'm gonna switch die. There we go. What the? But I get advantage. It's okay.
That was impressive.
Natural 20. There we go.
All right.
That's what I
3 ones
needed.
and 20.
There we go. Okay,
That's
so that does 9 points of damage to this guy.
That's some
And
swingy
I still,
malarkey.
yeah, and I still get one more attack if he's still up.
He's still up.
Okay. With advantage.
No.
Do 12 to hit on that one.
Miss.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna drop a key. Yeah, that's fine.
That's some swingy malarkey right there.
Yep, it really is.
Did you say
need
swinging
to be-
malarkey?
Swinging malarkey.
He's gonna have to come and save you again.
I will. Do not fear. The Viper is here.
And Sabine, you're effectively out of combat, but so you were taking him back to where the wagon area? Or
Yeah.
something? Okay. All right.
And I still have my knife out. I want to make it clear to him that he is not being rescued exactly. He is being taken.
All right.
We don't know him. We don't know who he is.
True. True. And
Back up to me.
yes,
Hmm.
there is one left, and it's like it's got really. It's
It's a cornered dog.
yeah.
For lack of a word. Here I come to save the day. It means the Kepri is on the way. 18.
You hit. You kill it.
You
No.
should have messed with the Viper's clan.
Yeah. My entourage. Again, I must come to your rescue, Brother Anupam.
We fight as a team.
Indeed. You set him up and I knock him down.
My dead camel.
Oh yeah.
My dead camel.
Yeah, you're dead camel.
These are. As I'm cleaning the blood, using a scrap of loincloth to clean off the blood off my kopesh.
Using
Cliff,
their.
I'm so sorry that bruise.
I'm not gonna use my own
didn't even
loincloth.
didn't even get to hit anything.
He did, and I was shocked. It's like, all right, there'll be, one of these guys has got like 59 hit points.
Yeah.
They'll do a little damage.
Hey, it happens.
Hey.
Where's Sabine?
Good question. Did you see if there was somebody else
Look
down
over the
there?
ridge.
I did. We should check on them.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yes, they are.
There's also Sabine is gone too. This worries me.
I look around.
The wind has shifted, by the way, and you're now downwind of that camel, and it's like,
Oh,
that's
oh.
disgusting.
All in favor of moving back towards the cart?
Yes.
Let's go.
Moving quickly to the car.
Do we see 2 people moving back to the cart?
Yeah.
See, Sabine is
there
appears to
she
be. She's accompanying, and because you had seen the person,
There is a person. I didn't get a good look.
but you didn't see. But when assuming you looked down by the camel, you didn't see that they were there, so you could probably assume. Well,
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I did see the person earlier in the combat, but was unable to do anything about it.
Right.
Because of
Maybe it's your sister,
Maybe it is. I rush over.
but it's not.
And I feel
really manly looking.
she still has.
But she's accompanying a man who's in his early 20s, who looks badly injured and bruised. He's got dark hair, dark eyes. He's looks like he's been on the road for a while, but he also looks badly, like he got the worst of something from these hyenamen. He sees you and he... Thank you for rescuing me, friend. And he holds out his hand.
No.
No.
No, we don't know who he is. Who are you? Who are you?
Well, he's tied up. That's what he is.
Yes, and he'll stay that
My
way. till
name
we
is...
know who he is.
I'm happy to tell you anything you wish to know, dear lady. I did not realize... Forgive me. It has been a trying experience. I will...
Does he look like he's from anywhere we would be looking for people from? Like Kemet.
He doesn't.
He's not Kemet.
He doesn't
Does
look.
he look Koranaji, Koranian,
I
Banisharan?
mean, it's hard to say because he looks like. I mean, his head
looks like a mess.
Yeah, his face is all.
Okay.
You know, but I mean, he could be Kuranaji. I mean, he could be. You know.
Well, let us let our new guest speak, and then we will determine if he deserves the knife. So, what is your name, traveler?
My name is Adil, Master. And thank you again. I am grateful. There is no telling what those despicable creatures would have done to me once they had finished glutting themselves on the camel. Will you not, please, may I implore you? There is but one of me and so many of you. Will you not take pity on me, please?
I'm gonna make an insight check on this guy.
Yeah, me too.
23.
He seems like a guy who's just been through a lot, man.
Yeah.
Too
Does he
suspicious.
seem like you know, besides the obvious, is there any other reason why he would want to be free of his binds besides the obvious?
Wow, I mean, I can think of all sorts of reasons why anybody
What's true?
Beyond the obvious.
right,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
tied up would want to be
Yeah, exactly.
tied.
Well, the 23 though.
I mean,
He seemed like a trustworthy guy, is basically what I'm trying to ask.
He's trustworthy by virtue of the fact we have
He
more
has-
knives.
he has a secret. You can tell he has a secret.
But I don't get any sense that he's pretty much like a danger to us, at least.
He's,
I mean, not that I could tell.
I don't think.
I don't know. These,
Yeah, okay.
We've got you, and we've got
He's
we
pretty
got the
good
Viper, and he's a really good-looking guy too.
Pretty good
He's very good-looking.
So,
He's good looking.
that's a different kind of danger, but you know,
Yeah.
it's still
Right,
danger.
that's stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
Yeah.
Surely we.
Email me at strangerdangernet.net.
Ooh, back to my old days. Ooh,
And what did he say his name was? Adil?
a deal.
A deal.
Adil.
That was not the. Did we ever get the name of the guy who took? What's her name? Hanin?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Did we never got
His name wasn't Adil,
His name wasn't a deal.
but that doesn't mean he's not lying.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But,
Sabine's very suspicious of him.
of course, but perhaps we can. I don't think he will be able to run.
It's one.
It's one. It's one man.
Let his hands out. Then he can talk to. Then he can speak to us face
He
to
can
face. as a
speak
regular
to us
person.
just fine with his hands bound.
You fear the one man so much. There are 5, 6 of us if you count the others.
Why does he need his hands loose? He's already been rescued from the hyena men. He should count his blessings.
Does he need to be rescued from us?
Please. I can help you. I can show you if you are leaving. If you are leaving the Erg, I can guide you out of here. I can take you to safety. I know the way to Fort Zayad.
That's not where we're going.
There is a slight problem with that, my new friend. We are not leaving, we are going deeper.
You go deeper into the Erg.
We seek
Effendi, Master.
Fendi. We seek a quarry, and we thought you were them, but fortunately for you, you were not. But unfortunately for us,
Do
you
you
were.
seek the madmen? The cult of Er Ramal?
We believe that may be them. They may be. Please, it's about night right now, right?
Yeah, it was getting towards nightfall, so it's nighttime.
Is the term Effendi, is that used outside of Batishar?
Don't get cut off.
Oh, okay. It's just
Yeah.
a general term for
Right.
the
We
whole
thought you were
area.
being clever. That
Oh,
was my
okay.
bad.
Like, is he Batishar? We're looking for clues.
Right. Yeah, they're all
He breathes.
paranoid.
Does that mean
Like,
it's from
what does that
Batishar?
mean? Which way is, from which lung is the dominant lung?
Right.
Well,
When he raised his teacup, he didn't lift his pinky. What does this mean?
well, regardless of what's going on, I think we should get away from that.
I agree.
Flies.
Yeah.
And find somewhere to camp for the night.
Indeed, and then we can answer all the
Help him
questions.
sit in the car. His room.
Yes, and he can sit just fine with his hands bound. In fact, they should be bound behind his back.
Well, you'll have to untie his hands for him to do that.
I can do that.
Very well. Then we don't need to tie them back up. Let us continue. Come, what was your name again?
Adil,
Adil. Come, Adil. Have you had a drink?
I have. My previous hosts, Master, were not as hospitable nor as kindly and generous as most of you.
Well then, we will see to.
Forgive me, mistress.
We're just taking precautions. You are rescued, are you not?
I am, and I am very, very grateful.
Well, let us get away from
water
this.
and food.
There we go.
Civic water and
Yes. We are not. Sabine's merciful. She's
how did
great.
you end up in the hands of the hyena men?
As we say, as we walk away. Get away.
How did you end up in the
I'm going
hands of
to,
the hyena men?
I'm gonna saddle up
Or
to
the paws
Capri,
of the hyena
actually.
men?
I don't know, something about this guy. I just don't trust him. I don't know why. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Well, it is odd.
Nobody trusts good looking men.
I became lost. I was looking for a well, someplace to find water.
Out here?
I put him on my camel, and he can ride in front of me, so I can keep my knife out and keep a good eye on him.
He smiles at you.
What were you doing out here alone? What happened to the rest of your party?
We will watch him.
I was at the oasis. I was in the oasis of Tabari, which you know is one of the major oases. And I was taken by brigands. I made my escape and got lost deeper in the Urg, and that's when I was captured by these foul beasts. I tried to make my escape, but I fell into a trap. They took my poor camel, and I was afraid that they were going to do the same to me. They would have if you had not come here to rescue me.
That was your camel they were eating?
Yes. Everybody make a perception and insight.
Thank you.
Are those
No, thank
Wait,
you.
perception and insight,
Yeah.
or just...
What was that?
natural
Oh,
20
my-
insight? Not good on
Alright, well, my perception was a 10, but, you know. Okay. Do I also make an insight, or is that just basically all or nothing?
12 on perception.
No, you made your insight roll earlier.
Yeah.
So what's
Oh,
that?
okay.
20 on insight, 12
12
on
on
perception.
perception.
12 perception, 23 insight.
13 perception and insight is
What was your perception?
20.
Okay.
Natural 20.
4 on.
Oh, and plus
4
one.
insight, 13 perception.
Oh, plus, so natural 20 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So 24.
And what was your perception, Capri?
My perception was 13. Ran a little low.
Okay. And you get the sense that he's not
Tell him the full truth.
the full truth,
Mhm.
perhaps.
As,
Yeah.
as dear brother Anupam warned me.
And you, Sabine, you see that he has a bracelet that has a serpent on it that is a motif that reminds you of something that's Keemish.
So I'm just chatting up with him, asking him little things here and there, just trying to make him comfortable. Oh, he's been through a trying ordeal. He seems like an all right fellow, as far as I can tell.
What language is he speaking when he speaks to us?
The trade tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Kalithan?
Yeah.
I say in Quranian to him, it sounds like you had a very hard time with it out here in the desert.
Actually, he's probably speaking Quranian, I guess, because that's what they speak out in this area.
So then I say that, but I say it in Khalifan
Okay.
and see if he responds.
He doesn't.
Do you not speak Khalifan?
Oh, actually, yes, he does. I guess I do, mistress. Forgive me. I must have taken a blow on the head.
So how did you get lost? You said you had come, you could lead us out, and yet you got lost on the way out yourself.
I became disoriented. Heat stroke, master.
Understandable. This area is known for its
How red is his skin? Does he look like he lives out in the desert?
I mean, he.
Brown? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
is he desert? Like
Yeah,
lives
yeah,
in
he
the
looks
desert?
like he's from around here, from these parts.
So he's not getting heat stroke. He's covered well and all that, right?
I mean, now
Well,
he's
probably not now.
not at the moment.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I mean, he doesn't have a. From what you can tell, he doesn't have any. You know, he doesn't have a farmer's tan.
Story. It's not exactly holding all the water.
When do we get to a place we can stop for the night?
Figured it's far away when we're like a mile
Far
away
from
from the dead hyenas and dead camel.
As far as we can get and find a place to.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to travel too far since it is now dark.
As soon as we're able to stop, I want to hand him off to Anapom because I want to speak to Kepri. I'll just kind of come down from the camel.
I'm watching him.
Please can you see to the camp while we...
May I have something
yes.
to eat, perhaps, Master?
Take out a bit of dried meat.
You'll have to feed it to him.
Well, he can.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can hold some.
It's like jerky, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
That's alright. Kepri.
Yes, Sabine.
I'll start putting camp together.
Okay, thank you.
Keep an eye out.
Kepri.
I'm coming. It's so urgent.
He has a snake bracelet.
Hmm.
It looks peevish.
I'm gonna look over at him while he's eating.
I don't suppose that there's anything that I can say to you to. Anyway, I can implore you to loosen my bonds, my friend.
No, very, very unlikely.
He may have been a part of the group that attacked your sister's caravan.
I look over while he's eating. Do I see telltale signs of chemist jewelry? Not that I don't believe Sabine, because I believe Sabine. Sabine wouldn't lie to me.
You can't tell from.
Okay,
She
I'd have to
she
get
wouldn't
up.
put the bracelet on him.
Yeah, no,
Right.
no, of course not.
So you have one.
There is something off about this. Our new friend, Anapam, did say there was something about him, and if he is triggering Anapam's suspicions, then there is most definitely something off, something not right.
After I get the tents and stuff, I'll try and find a high point where I can just kind of look out and kind of make sure there's no one else out there following us. Or
Yeah, you walk around the perimeter, take a look, and see if you see
I'd
him.
like to get up like on some
Find some
rocks
high ground.
He is
where I can
indeed.
see out around
Okay.
us further.
If he is indeed,
But near us.
Connected
I assume
in
we're
some form.
we're camping somewhere like
Yeah.
that anyway.
I would ask your aid in this matter. I do not wish to go immediately to torture, but I would like to know,
There might be another route.
and I will leave it in your capable hands, if you will assist.
I can assist. I go over to our friend.
Make a
Someone's
percent.
finally recognized my talent.
Make a perception roll.
26.
Okay.
Captain has always recognized Sabine's talents. He just acknowledges them, and they're in that specialized part.
I go get some like water and trail mix from the wagon. I bring it over to him. Here you are. I'm sorry if we've been somewhat suspicious. We are ever so out of our element here. Here, have some water. Let me help you.
I can travel with them.
You do understand we have to keep you tied up for precaution, but I'm sure in time you'll be able to alleviate any suspicions we have.
You are kind and lovely, mistress. Although at the moment there is something else I would alleviate.
Well, I'm sure one of the gentlemen will be able to take you out into the desert where you need to go.
1, 2, 3, not it.
I will roll you knuckle bones.
I'm up on a big rock.
He's not
Oh
there.
no!
This is you.
It is I, Kepri, who shall.
I'm on watch.
Fair enough. I forgot.
And it's all clear, by the way.
Oh, that is very good to know. I will go assist our new friend in making water.
I thank you 1,000 times, my friend. Thank you. You are very grateful. Your woman, she is
But
beautiful.
it's not water.
But is very, very suspicious.
She is not the most trusting of souls. Come, let us go over here, and I will assist you as much as I am willing to.
I do not suppose I could implore you to untie me so that I may make this a more complete experience.
Well, you see, I trust you completely. You're a traveler in the desert, and you are set upon by brigands, and then worse than brigands. But my companion over there, she is not so trusting, and I do not wish a fight. You know how they can be if how women can be if their gender is rattled.
I know women very well.
No, yes, I could see that. You have a very handsome visage, I must say.
It's very kind of you to say, Master. I find you to be ruggedly handsome yourself.
And you are, despite your ordeal, you are quite well dressed. You are well. I could not help but notice your accoutrements. Tell me, where did you come upon such a piece? It seems very exotic.
And he falls to his knees and he says, "Forgive me, Master. I am not. I have lied to you."
Oh, and what lie have you spoken? You are lucky we are not Kuranaji. Your head would be struck clean from your shoulders.
And you see he looks up behind you, and standing behind you is Manetho and Sabine and Anupam, and Manetho says, "This dog was at the oasis where your sister was taken, Master Kepri." And we'll take a short break right here. Come back in a few minutes. Stay with us.
You're up.
Okay, thanks very much. We're back. I'm Cliff Dunn. Welcome back to Zealots of Zul. This is week 19, episode 19. Fear and a Handful of Dust. Before the break, the characters were having a conversation with Adil, who they had rescued from the hyena.
Interrogation.
Well,
It's
they were interrogating him. Sorry, wow. That went all Abu Ghraib on me all of a sudden. I thought you guys were having a conversation. Next thing I know,
conversation.
It was a conversation.
there's a black sack on my head and people pouring water in my face.
You'll all know when Sabine starts interrogating.
That's true, fair enough.
Yes.
In a quiet moment with Kepri's gentle conversation broke him, and he confessed that he'd been lying for all along. And just before the break, the Kemish guard captain Manetho informed Kepri that this dog had been encountered earlier, referring to Adil. They had seen him earlier at the oasis where his sister Ozira had been kidnapped, which started this whole chain of events. So we can.
You said you had something to.
And Scott or Arslan, you on this you had rolled. What was your perception roll?
20.
Okay, you had okay. So
24.
24, right? So you had found sort of high ground and were trying to see if if there was anything approaching, getting a sense of the lay of the land, and as you were getting ready to, you didn't really see anything. You were up there for a few minutes, and as you were getting ready to come back, you see a sandstorm in the distance. What looks like a pretty nasty sandstorm kicking up.
Like a wall of sand building and rolling.
In a localized place, yeah.
There's a storm in that direction, a sandstorm.
And you come down and you see you come upon this scene where
we should find
Kepri and the others and the So I guess the person you had rescued, your captive. I guess it's your captive.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the ropes are not coming off. From the looks of it.
Our friend Adil has not been entirely trustworthy and truthful, which is a shame because
I did not know you. Forgive me. I did not realize that. I thought that you were.
There's a sandstorm approaching. Is there somewhere we can get into before it hits, and then we can continue our conversation with them?
I think we can continue our conversation right now. We will speak until the truth is revealed, even if it flays the flesh from our bones. As I draw him close and I point him out to the storm. You know of the erg, right? You know what this van can do, especially this deep. Yes. Clean from the bones. Brother, as I hold him a little closer, a little tighter, you bear something that does not belong to you. Now, if you wish to speak about it when the time before the storm arrives, perhaps we can live to see the next storm.
Also looking for a place to get us into while they work on that.
Capri, I have a marvelous idea. Let's tie into the top
storm.
of the wagon.
The storm is not coming towards you. There seems to be. That's why I said it was localized. It was out in an area. It was out. There was a storm in a localized area. It wasn't coming towards you.
Capri, let's stake him out to where the storm's going to go. Just take something from the wagon.
You do know
tie him to
I
it.
brought supplies from the wagon for repair. We can hammer it right in.
That's perfect. Let's see what the erg
There's
does
no
to that
need-
pretty face.
Very well then. If there's no need for it, then please, what have you not been truthful about, friend? Brother?
I do what I can to. Yeah. Well, he's clearly uncomfortable being. You're strangling him. I'm guessing you're strangling him. Is that what that
I'm
means?
being tight but not strangling.
I suggest you be very clear in your next words and very,
What
very
do you wish
honest.
to know?
everything.
But let's start with specifics. Where did you get this? And as I take the bracelet off his hand. It's Kimish. I would know. I would know it from anywhere. My Benito, my trusted companion, manservant, has said that you were seen there. And now you bear the jewelry of one of us. Last I checked, we had not traded as such. Please, tell us everything you know.
Give him the space to speak now.
Calm yourself, Capri.
I am the calmest. As Capri releases him and backs a step or two away. I am your greatest friend here right now.
I'm not.
You are clearly looking for someone. I'm certain that I can help you find this person if you will just tell me.
Who do you think we're looking for?
There was a caravan that came through several weeks ago. Perhaps there was merchandise and persons.
Any persons that
would
you
be
would
dear to you.
recognize? Any persons you would recognize? Again, if you came across them.
Yes, yes.
Why don't we... Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's a storm.
Yeah, it's in the distance. Well, you guys don't see it. You saw it because you were on a hill.
Okay.
So that's
Okay,
and
fair
you came
enough.
down. So you
Yeah, it's over the thing.
right
By the way, I'm walking up behind Capri and like kind of like putting a hand on his shoulder, like just in case he
to
gets,
restrain him a little bit.
just more as a just in case he gets the inkling to kind of like I'm
To
like,
survive, I have done what I have done in order to live out here in the Erg, and that perhaps involves trading with those who are unpleasant.
Trading with.
Unpleasant to others,
Briganding.
perhaps.
Capri comes down.
I am no brigand, but there are many that allow me safe passage here within the Erg.
And why do they do that?
He provides things for them.
This is so. And if there is something that is dear to you, I will happily take you to it in exchange for my life. You are looking for a girl, yes?
Two, but yes. One of which you may know of, the one that may or may not have possessed this bracelet.
That
That caravan. We feel that if we find one, we will find the other. Call it a hunch. Now, who did you get this bracelet from? You must have traded it from someone.
It came from the caravan
You attacked it?
at the oasis.
Mm.
I did not attack it. I am but one man, but
Yes, obviously. You attacked it with others. Or you stood by and watched while they did?
those who dwell farther in, they took your camels.
And you were what, an innocent bystander?
No, I live out here. I do what I may to survive, to live.
We understand.
Yes.
It's very difficult to live out here, I imagine.
More than you can know, dear lady.
You have to do what you have to.
Yes, this is so.
Yes. But you would be able to take us to where these people are, that you do business with.
Of course, indeed, yes.
Are these the mad ones you spoke of earlier?
I don't. He didn't call them mad, did he?
He called them the mad people of the Erg or something like that.
There was some sort of
I
implication.
thought it was the Sheikh McCreen. This is, but he may.
Oh, maybe it
I
wasn't.
thought it was Sheikh
Yeah,
McCreen
somebody
that called
said
them
it.
a
Yeah.
madman. Yeah, it was Sheikh McCreen that
Okay,
referred
yeah.
to them.
Okay. Well, lucky for you, I am a trusting, forgiving soul.
Who leads the caravan?
Sorry.
Who leads the caravan and where that you're going to take us to?
They took the caravan was taken
So
by
who
these
leads
people.
these brigands?
Who's their leader?
Who's their leader?
He is a mad prophet. I do not have much congress with him. It is his people that feed me when I am out here.
Do you know his name?
Or is he simply the mad prophet?
What is he a mad prophet of?
Ramal, I would assume.
Yeah.
Whereas out here there is either the 4 prophets or the one god who sleeps. The demon, as the Kuranaji sometimes call it. Well. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
I know.
Let us speak.
I was gonna say, could I make an insight check on that story he was telling? See if any part of it did any part of it like kind of.
Make an insight roll.
Oh, it's pretty good. Dirty 20.
What are you looking at there?
Just does any part of what he was saying seem like false?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Any part in particular, or?
I mean,
He seems unusually not trustworthy. Not trustworthy
Right.
person. Look how pretty he is.
Too pretty.
It's too pretty. I don't trust
an
it.
Ermazdari so foul, even the Ermazdari would not suffer him.
Mhm. So what was it about? Was it the I'm guessing it was like something about the no, I just live out here. That particular comment.
No, just a poor innocent guy who just walks around in the desert with
yeah,
nobody.
it just happens
So
to
where
live
out
in
here
the
do you
desert,
live?
right?
Where out here do you live? You can't just live on the sides of dunes.
You know what, my friends? We are overburdening our guests, bombarding him with too many questions and too many inquisitors. I think we should take him into the wagon and he and I should spend some time alone talking. What do you think?
Agreed. For a discussion.
Of course.
I would like to, if it is with your permission, I will just sit by.
That'd be fine.
Just to make sure our friend is comfortable.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Indeed.
It's a good way of getting out of the sand that may be coming if we're not careful.
Indeed.
It'll change direction and be on us, so.
Come, friend.
What are you hoping to learn from him that he hasn't already told you?
I just want to
What he
threaten
hasn't
him
told us.
some. Yeah, and make sure he understands the consequences of lying to us.
Yeah, what we've established thus far is
Oh, I don't think he quite does.
it would be fair to assume that what we've established thus far is he was involved in the caravan. He was part of the raiding himself, or traded things for it
With the Raiders.
with the raiders, who are the part of the cult of Eramal. And
Erramal.
Eramal. Sorry, I have to put
You're fine.
the accent on it.
It's a foreign tongue.
I guess what I'm asking is, he has told you that he's going to lead you to.
Yeah. And I want to keep him tied up.
Okay.
I want him to fear us deeply and understand that the consequences of lying to us are not a swift death. They're very, very slow, me taking tiny pieces off of him at a time until he finally dies death.
Okay.
Normally, Kepri would be either neutral or against this, but he is in not a good mood right now. So he is indulging in Sabine.
So that's basically what I, if everyone's in agreement, that's basically what I do.
Well, he says, he's...
Sufficiently
I'm okay with
motivated.
you threatening him. I'm just saying.
Well,
No, it's not a threat.
what do you want to do?
I want to bring him into the wagon,
Okay.
tie him up.
How far is it to where these people will be found?
Well, yeah, I want to get information, specific information. Where are they? Who are, just like anything that he can tell us, and just make sure that he understands that lying to us comes at the consequence of an extremely slow and painful death, the likes of which he can't even imagine.
But I'm saying he's cooperating with you right now, so you're going to torture
I feel
him
like-
while he's
No, I'm not
cooperating.
torturing.
Torture.
Not
She's
yet.
threatening.
Threatening. I just want him to understand.
I got you.
I want him to feel at a great disadvantage, even more so than just as a
Okay.
captive. I want him to understand that at least one of the people he's dealing with actually would enjoy
Ah.
taking him apart piece by piece.
So he is,
Sufficiently callous.
yeah.
I just don't want him lying to us.
Yeah.
Or at least fearing lying to us more than he fears anything else.
Okay. Sounds like a. Sounds like
So how far is it until how long is the journey to where these people are?
About 5. It is not far. It is a not distance. Several miles. A few hours travel deeper into the Erg.
Should we travel tonight and catch them unawares in the eve?
I feel like it'd be unwise to travel at night.
They do not. Once again, they do not know that we are on the hunt. When we draw ever closer, we can spare a night.
How many of them are there?
That is the question, dear Adil. How many of them are there? If you'll indulge us. Your best guess.
I have never seen more than 3 dozen of them.
3 dozen.
There are not many. They are a small group.
I think it would be best if we rested and then we could hunt them in the morning.
Maybe leave before light up.
Before first
An
dawn.
hour or two
Indeed.
before the light.
We will catch beyond their tracks.
Maybe it would be better if we did not make any attempt to attack them directly, but either we're able to pick them off one by one or in small groups, or we're able to, we're able to involve some deception.
I agree. 3 dozen.
It's too many.
I'm inclined to agree, but first we must find our prey, and then we can assess the situation there. If we only know of 3 dozen from our new friend Adil here. It could be more, it could be less. The Erg is not a forgiving place, even at the best of times.
Their encampment is within the crater, the great crater of the Ishtaroid.
Oh.
I see.
That should make it obvious to spot, I would think.
Yes, if you
Wall
recall.
or rim, I would think.
Yes, I believe the.
From as well.
But then we will be
Harvard.
on raised ground and they can see us coming.
Not if we go at night.
So we would have to leave now, is what you're saying.
We should not.
I would wait, and then we will
You
try.
guys, did anybody get injured tonight? Did anybody get hurt? You
Yeah.
got a little bit, right?
Yeah.
7 points or something?
Yeah, well,
But-
I mean, total
Oh,
from
yeah.
like, the sandstorm earlier and everything, I took like 11.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
I got
You took 3 points of damage.
you
I got
poisoned.
gassed. I got gassed.
Oh, you got gassed, right?
Yeah.
So you did take a little
Powdered.
damage. So you guys, I mean, I'm just saying, did you take any damage? You didn't get hit, right? Okay.
No, we could actually
Sabine,
use
you
it.
take it.
I need to take it.
Plus, we need time to plan.
Yeah. We. I think what we're gonna do, what we decide is we will spend the night, and then we will track it first morning.
You'll travel in the daytime,
Yes.
and then hopefully get there at night to be able to.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe
Infiltrate.
leave an hour or two before sunup,
Yeah. If that is.
just to try and make some time.
If that is.
If that's a good idea.
If
Also-
Yeah, he's the tracker.
And when you're, Manetho is also present when you are trussing up a deal and such. So everybody gets their
resources back. Like a D8 or what's it?
Well, no, long rest, it's completely healed, basically. You get all your hit points back.
including from the poison.
I don't have an antidote. I mean, I can just give
Oh,
them
right.
something to drink. Yeah,
Okay.
it's my poison. Yeah.
Okay, so
Perfect.
Oh boy, antidote.
Tasty.
Tastes like
That's not a
Cherry
good thing. That's the GM saying you're probably gonna need all
Yeah.
the hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a little scary.
Make sure
That's where that sense of
I
foreboding
mean,
comes
3
in.
dozen of them. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, this is what we can attack them. Heavily.
Exactly.
We have to make a plan.
Exactly.
And actually, you want to put up that screen so that people so that people can see what the this is what the crater looks like from a distance as you approach. In this world, meteoroids, which land to Earth, and there have been. Somebody actually was asking me earlier in the week if we were going to discuss, if we're going to circle back around to discuss the meteor that we had sort of touched on several weeks ago during a prologue. And so the short answer is yes. And in the world of Zul, meteors are called Ishtaroids, named after the goddess Ishtar. Just FYI. Okay, cool. Good graphic. Thank you, Scott. Awesome. And so you rest, and the next morning you travel, and it looks like it's going to storm all day.
Which kind of storm?
Sandstorms.
Snowstorm.
It's actually good, because
Cover.
we need
It'll
to
cover us.
we need to discuss, if we remain stationary, we need to discuss what we're going to do. We need to make a plan.
I think either way, first we scout out where we're going. If we feel that as if stealth is the best way to go in, then we go stealth. If we feel that we can talk our way in, deceive, what have you.
I would not speak to these madmen. If we are talking, we are using that as a second to last resort before we draw steel and bronze.
I completely understand your reasoning behind that, and
I hope we all have steel and no one has bronze.
Well,
Actually, I hope they have bronze.
Yeah.
Steel.
yeah, right.
Want rocks? That'd be good.
Rocks would be nice.
Handfuls of sand.
Well, technically my staff is bronze, but
There we go. What I'm thinking.
What's your staff made of?
bronze.
Oh, it's made of bronze?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
believe
it's
there are
a...
magical qualities to bronze, you know.
Oh, there are.
I think so.
Indeed.
Wow, that's a heavy ass.
I heard.
Well, I mean, you know,
I have no problem with that.
I mean, you know, that's, you know, if you balance it and spin it correctly, then, you know, weight matters very little.
It's a what you call it, inlaid.
Tired.
What's that?
So it's like when you're tired.
Well,
You're like, oh god, I gotta carry
Bronze
this
is
thing through the
heavy. I mean,
desert.
because I only because I work with bronze.
Can I travel through the storm, or is it not?
We will have to
Well,
stay
I don't
close.
think it's like solid all the way
camels.
through. I think it's like kind of like hollowed out on the inside.
Hmm?
I think it's like hollowed out on the inside, probably.
I assume they're not going to travel in the storm either.
Smart.
They will not
Good.
travel through the storm.
It's just very.
We
Not
can-
a problem with
It's
it.
just very.
If we
ornate.
wish to push it, we can travel through the storm, but we will have to stay close, and it will not be an easy journey.
We can tie our camels to the wagon.
We will tie our camels together and to the wagon.
Mhm.
That way we do not. I do not wish to lose sight of any of you and have you wander off.
Well, are
But
we in
should
such a
we travel
rush
in
that yes, are we in such a rush that we need to travel in the sandstorm?
Are we in a rush?
I
would-
understand you want to retrieve your sister, but if they haven't harmed her by now, they're not going to do it in one day.
To be fair, we really don't know any type of state that she may or may not be
It's
in.
true, if they've already harmed her.
It's not the it isn't the rush. Speed is a factor. However, it is the stealth that I call for. If we travel through the storm, they will not see us.
It's true.
If we can get into the crater, or at the very least the lip of the crater, without them knowing, that will give us a great advantage.
Alright.
What are we talking about? By the way, are we talking about like a light storm here, or is it like heavy storm?
That's the thing.
Yeah, is it gonna rip the flesh
Is it
from
is
our
it light
bones, or
enough
is it
whereas
just
we
like-
can travel through it more or less?
At the moment, there is visibility. Let's just say that.
Okay, yeah.
And you have visibility into the distance.
Yeah.
But it's not flesh rending.
It doesn't appear to be.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
No, I mean,
I
if there
will-
was no visibility,
Huh.
there would be some flesh.
Yeah. Oh
being
yeah. Of
rendered.
course, for sure.
There's a wall here of dirt.
I've got a wall of dirt. Anyway.
If the storm proves to be untenable, then I will make the judgment call, and we will make stop, we'll hunker down until such time. However, I am of the opinion, for both speed and stealth, that we make our way through the sand.
I agree.
I feel like
I
it's
think
in-
so too.
I feel like it's an acceptable risk.
It's the one advantage we'll have on the way into a group that large.
Indeed. If we can make it, as I said, if we can make it to the lip of the crater, or to the crater itself, we'll
Do you
have
know where the crater is? Does Adil know where the crater is?
I can take you there. Yes, I can take you precisely to where they are.
We'll ride through the storm.
Indeed.
You can be right up front, leading the way.
Everybody make an
He
insight.
should remain on
Oh,
your.
absolutely.
He should remain on your camel with you.
On all the other insight rolls I made,
26.
14.
11.
22.
He you get the sense that he's happy to be helping you, but there is trepidation behind his.
Going into a sandstorm to meet a cult of crazy people with knives at your back. Can't imagine why.
I can't believe we
Generous.
wasted good insight rolls on that.
Well, I'm glad that I got a really low roll on that one. 'Cause,
We should water the camels well before we go, I think, and then get on the road ourselves watered well too.
And we will make our way.
We won't have to worry about the sun so much.
We won't. See? We're looking on the bright side of everything already.
Yes, there's a benefit. There's a benefit.
You water yourself, and Sabine, is there anybody in particular that's sort of like
He's gonna ride with her.
you're the custodian of a deal?
Yes, he is
It's my
making-
suggestion.
Yeah.
I think he'd be.
I'll keep a stiletto
She'd be the best for.
in a place where, let's just say he doesn't want our camel to trip.
And everybody make a survival roll.
Alrighty. Oh, give me something good. I rolled the exact same thing.
5.
7.
There's a answer, at least there's an excuse for that.
exactly.
There's no heat. The sun's not being.
But it's a sandstorm.
Yeah.
I know
22.
Sabine has never
Two
been in a
5s, a 7,
sandstorm.
and a 22.
5, 7.
2 5s,
5,
a
7,
7, and a 22.
Okay.
Yeah, there
All
you
right.
go.
We have never been in a
Expected.
sandstorm.
I am doing my best to corral the children. This way, children. This way. Hopefully.
We tied all the camels together.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Like making sure nobody gets, and like doing a head count, like 1, 2.
And the storm does kick up quite a bit, and everybody roll a d6. Everybody who failed roll a d6
Pretty sure it's just us three.
plus 1.
2, 3.
So, 2.
So you take that many points of damage, and within the this is especially. It didn't appear to be that nasty a storm, but it gets.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse, and everybody make a perception check.
23.
23.
19.
11.
The storm seems to be having an actual geological effect on the ground. You can feel almost the sands and the it's making the ground shift almost near you. And there's and Kepri, you feel underneath your clothing, your hair starts to stand up. It's like almost like there's static electricity.
Oh no.
Oh, this is not good.
And
We should probably camp down.
Down.
Everybody down.
and as you jump down, everybody make a dex saving throw.
Oh, excellent. Great at those. 17.
The earth begins to rumble. And what did you roll, Sabine?
17.
Okay. The earth begins to rumble, and Beast, the camel, starts snorting. And the sand kicks up, and the wind and the electricity in the air like makes your hair stand on end. And inopportune time for there's discharges of electricity around you, and all of a sudden the ground explodes, and an elongated mass erupts from the ground, hundreds of feet, towering up hundreds of feet into the sky.
What the hell?
Huge, black, with enormous scales and of hide around it, and you see it's this enormous worm.
Oh no.
And that's where we're going to stop for the week. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back next week for Zealots of Zul.
Oh,
Good night,
That's right.
folks.
pray for us, people.